In this video, we will be talking about proportions and ratios. The first question is, on a map, length of 1 centimeter represents 9 kilometers. So 1 centimeter represents 9 kilometers. So 1 centimeter represents 9 kilometers. On the actual ground, calculate the actual distance represented by 6 centimeters on the actual ground. So we want to find the distance represented by 6 centimeters on the actual ground. Okay, we don't know this distance. We'll just say it is x for now. So to solve questions of this type, you basically have to say, how do we go from 1 to 6? So these are the ratios. So how do we go from 1 to 6? 1 centimeter to 6 centimeter. Well, we do that by multiplying this side by 6. And so what should we do to this side too? We should multiply this side by 6 too. So this tells us that x is equal to 9 kilometers times 6. So 9 times 6 is 54. So this tells us that x equals 54 kilometers. So a distance of 6 centimeters on the map represents 54 kilometers on the ground. Again, we just scaled up. If 1 centimeter is 9 kilometers, then 6 centimeters is how many kilometers? We don't know. We just multiply by 6 to go from 1 to 6. So we argue that we should multiply by 3 by 6 to go from 9 to 6. So the correct answer is 54 over here. Okay. Oh, a scale drawing of a house uses the scale 0.4 inches is to 2 feet. So 0.4 inches is to 2 feet. Okay. 0.4 inches is to 2 feet. What is the length in inches on the scale that represents an actual length of 8 feet? So we want to know what represents 8 feet. So we put an X here. And then we just have to see, well, to go from 2 feet to 8 feet, you have to multiply by 4. Okay. So then we argue that to go from 0.4 to x, we have to multiply by 4. So then x is equal to 0.4 times 4, which is equal to, well, 0.4 times 4 is equal to 1.6. 0.4 times 4 is equal to 1.6. So this is the correct answer. Okay. So on a scale drawing of a map, a length of 0.5 centimeter represents 11 kilometers. So 0.5 centimeters represents 11 kilometers. Okay. And then we have to figure out what is the length in centimeters of a line on the scale that represents an actual length of 55 kilometers. So 55 kilometers. And then we have this as x. Okay. So how do we solve this? Well, we have to see, how do you go from 11 to 55? Well, you go from 11 to 55 by multiplying by 5. Okay. And so it means that we have to multiply by 5 here too. We multiply this by 5. So our unknown x is going to be equal to 0.5. So 0.5 times 5. And 0.5 times 5 is equal to 2.5. So x is equal to 2.5 centimeters. So this is the correct answer. B. X is 2.5 centimeters. Well, a scale drawing of a house uses the scale 0.5. 0.5 is to 4 feet. So 0.5 inches is to 4 feet. Okay. Calculate the actual distance in feet represented by 5.5 inches. 5.5 inches. 5.5 inches and 4 feet. Well, we have this as x. So the question is, how do we go from 0.5 to 5.5? Well, we go from 0.5 to 5.5 by multiplying by 11. So we multiply this by 11. And that means we have to multiply this by 11 too. Okay, so we multiply this by 11. So x is equal to 11 times 4 feet. Okay, which means that x is equal to 44. So the actual distance in feet represented by 5.5 inches is 44 feet. Okay, so it's 44 feet. This is the correct answer. Perfect.